Twitter's long-awaited diversity numbers are out, and it seems the company isn't exactly what you'd call, well, diverse. Twitter released those numbers Thursday, and it turns out a whopping 90% of the company is white or Asian, and 70% of employees are men. But that news didn't seem to come as much of a surprise to most outlets. TechCrunch ran the headline, "Twitter's diversity report is more of the same," referring to similar reports from Google and Yahoo and highlighting the general lack of diversity in the tech sector. For its part, Google pointed to the systemic lack of diversity as a reason its staff is so homogenous, citing statistics that say women earn only 18% of computer science degrees in the US, and blacks and Hispanics less than 10% each. But some analysts say that argument's a bit of a cop-out. It doesn't seem to be a question of just race. Large portions of the tech companies in question are made up of Asian employees, but it also doesn't seem to be a question of just gender. Instead, critics point to a culture in the tech community that believes it's a meritocracy when that might not always be the case. The Wall Street Journal pointed to hiring practices and cited speakers at a venture capital conference earlier this year who argued people in positions of power too often get comfortable with their immediate familiars and fail to take a wider view of talented people in the industry and world. And some commentators point to the fact that it's often not something hirers are conscious of.
So we all have these biases, and I found in companies I've worked with that you want people like you and you don't even know it.
Twitter's numbers come after a petition from civil rights leader Jesse Jackson, who argued the company's board was unrepresentative, writing, "The company has yet to publicly address the failure to appoint a single black person to its board, despite data that confirms black folks make up a disproportionate share of Twitter's user base." And the gender gap is worth noting as well, with initiatives such as Girls Who Code popping up to encourage more women to get into the tech sector. That seems like something of an uphill battle, with high-profile reports of harassment and sexism in popular startups such as Snapchat and Tinder. Twitter has said it is committed to increasing its diversity and pointed to a number of pro-diversity organizations it supports. For Newsy, I'm Sebastián Martínez.